again, tubers. Matt and Roy back once again. Back to you on Wednesday, March 28th of 2018. It is a beautiful day here in Southern Virginia. We just hit about 60 degrees, so I'm actually going jacketless today. That is awesome. So you guys have wondered where I've been. Basically been very busy lately, not just exercising, but with work. And unfortunately at this point that has to take a little priority because I'm still trying to build up my computer business, and you know, I got to prioritize a little bit right now, and that's really what I'm working with. So don't feel too bad. I'm still going to try to do some YouTube videos, but YouTube is going to have to be put on the back burner for just a little while. But I'm not going to forget you guys. Once the summer comes, I'm going to have some really good videos to put out. A lot of stuff I want to do outside, waiting for the weather to get better. As for today, I'm heading over to the thrift store right now to see what they have. I hope a lot of you guys watched the new Roseanne show last night, as I did. It was an hour-long special, but it was actually 2 half-hour episodes. And I have to say, I think they did a fantastic job. The only thing I have a little question about is how they explain Dan's death. In the old series, Dan was supposed to have died of a heart attack, and all they really did is they kind of made a joke of it in the beginning. And you probably saw this in the promo, so I'm not going to give this away. It's not a spoiler alert or anything, but the first thing you see, the first scene in the new series is Roseanne and Dan waking up in bed. Dan's got that sleep apnea mask on, and Roseanne wakes up first and wakes Dan up and says, "Dan, I thought you were dead." And he kind of just pulls the mask off and goes, "Why does everybody always think I'm dead?" They just kind of made a joke about it, which I think could have explained that a little bit better. But other than that, I think they did a really good job so far with the new series. Now, this is not going to be a lengthy series or anything. It's supposed to be, I believe, like 9 episodes. It's more of like a revival. Now, they do have the option to pick it up for longer than that. I think it'd be really cool if they did, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's all going to depend on you know, the ratings and how we feel about it. So if you guys like the new series like I do, maybe send a letter or an email to the network and tell them that you really want to see more episodes. But I'll digress for those of you that aren't too interested in Roseanne. Another thing I want to mention is my weight. If you guys follow me on Facebook, and I know that most of you out there in YouTube land do, you'll know that I am down a little bit more today. I just got on the scale this morning, and with clothes on, it weighed me at 266 pounds. So basically right now, I'm 265 pounds. Whenever you weigh yourself, you always got to subtract about a pound for all the clothes that you're wearing, because that's about what it weighs. So right around that 265 pound mark, so 5 pounds to go to my short-term goal of 260 pounds, and that is just totally awesome. I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd get to that point. You know, for years now, I've struggled with my weight, and I've not been under 300 pounds really since my college days. So basically almost 10 years now. And I'm actually less than I was when I was a freshman in high school. When I was a freshman in high school, I remember I weighed about 280 pounds. So I'm about 15 pounds down from when I was in high school. And that just stupefies me, because I never thought I'd be able to get to that point. Now that I realize it's doable, I know I can go down even more. I've not changed my goals yet. My ultimate goal is still 240 pounds, which again is going to be a lofty goal, but I know I'm going to be able to get there. Hopefully be able to get there before the summer's over. I want to get to 260 pounds before the summer. That way, if I go out in my bathing suit, I'll feel even better about myself. Even right now, I don't feel too bad about it, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep powering on. I am just about at the thrift store right now, so I'm going to have to put you guys on pause, and I'll catch you guys when I get back outside. All right, tubers. Just left the thrift store, and it's kind of interesting that I met up with a couple of people, a customer and a worker I have not seen in a while, and they were like, "Whoa, you've lost a ton of weight." And of course I had to tell them my story of how I've done it, and that was a nice little ego boost. I like to hear that every once in a while, because, you know, it gets old sometimes. You're on this lifestyle change for a length of time and you don't think you're making progress, or you're making a slow progress like I feel like I've been doing for a while. But when somebody says, wow, they can see that big difference, that just goes right to my soul. Another funny thing happened. As I was leaving, I decided to pick up a cassette. Somebody had donated a bunch of older 80s cassettes. Normally at the CHKD, the cassettes are $1 a piece, which I think is a little excessive. I can get cassettes at garage sales and most thrift stores for 10, 20 cents a piece, but they decided to mark them down at 58 cents, and I saw something that I had to pick up, and that is Weird Al Yankovic's In 3D. This is the one from 1984. Yeah, 1984, and this has some really cool songs of his. This is the one that has Eat It, and like the parody to Michael Jackson's Beat It. The Brady Bunch, Polkas on 45, I Lost on Jeopardy, Mr. Popeil, which makes fun of the infomercials, the infamous Mr. Popeil, theme from Rocky 8, and Nature Trail, the double hockey sticks. But the funny thing was, as I was leaving, the customer that hadn't seen me in a while, she saw this, and so the guy behind the counter, he's like, they were like, oh, you're gonna buy 3D glasses to watch this? And I'm like, huh? They thought it was a VHS, and because it said in 3D, that meant you had to watch it in 3D. And I'm like, no, this is just a regular audio cassette. And I pulled it out and showed them. There's nothing special about it. It's just a regular compact audio cassette. And I said to him, but you know what? Now that I think of it, it is very misleading when it says Weird Al Yankovic in 3D. It makes you think you're going to be watching something in 3D. But I think the reason they named it that is if you look at the picture, it looks like he himself is in 3D. But I just kind of found that really funny. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do more cassette-related videos, including the Cassette Master. So I hope you see this Cassette Master, and I'll definitely try to do more cassette-related videos in the near future. Well, I have to get back home. Dad and I are going to look at yet another car. He is going to look at a 1983 Hurst Olds that is at a dealership. I'm not exactly sure where. We'll find out. I'm going to try to bring you guys with me, and I am definitely going to show you guys this car. Since he's not having any success selling his 84 Hurst Olds yet, he decided to try to get this one so he could have a pair of them, the 83 and the 84 Hurst Olds together. And I think that's going to be a really interesting pair if he does indeed pick this up. Let me go ahead and pause this vlog. I need to get home, do a little bit more shopping first, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, I don't know how well you can hear me, but Dad and I are heading out to this dealership to see if we can make a trade with the 46 Plymouth. Dad's right there. Say hi. I know it's really loud in this car. We're actually crossing the Modern Merrimack Memorial Bridge Tunnel, and it is a beautiful day. It's about 63, 64 degrees, so couldn't have picked a nicer day to do this. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Yeah, the windows are open, so I'm trying to talk as loud as I can, not to mention the exhaust on this car is pretty loud. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. Try to film a little bit more when we get there. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Manual windows. 52 152,451. Might be 152,000. There's that sweet shifter. Got the same radio that Dad's 83 Monte Carlo had. Definitely has AC, they all did. It's got the 15th anniversary badge with the little clock. His doesn't actually have that. Printed July 1982. It's the original owner's manual. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Trying to get the hood open. There we go. Seats are in good shape. Back seat itself is in great shape. Headliner's good. No sagging or anything like that.
It's pretty handy.
Yes, it is. Wow. Missing the antenna. Overall, not in bad shape, though. You can see it's the opposite. Black on top and gray on the bottom. All right, we're going to talk to the guy, see if we can make a deal. Catch up with you guys a little bit later. You guys a little bit better picture of it inside. It's got a check engine light on. It's missing a few little parts under the hood, nothing major. Looks like the fuel gauge does not work on this one. The engine's got a little bit of a tick to it. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to think this one over. He's not interested in the Dad's Plymouth, but I think we may still be interested in this car. It's in decent shape for its age. You know, the dash has a few cracks in it, you know, typical stuff, but we can get one of those dash covers for it. Let's see if the radio works. Radio does work. Yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of think it over. Gauges are not working properly, which is very typical in these. They didn't work properly in the 84 either, or the Monte Carlo. Usually down to some either a bad resistor or a bad capacitor, but that can easily be fixed. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the guy, and I'll give you an update a little bit later on. Talk to you guys. Well, we're thinking about it. We're still kind of wheeling and dealing. Yeah, I noticed that it's missing the antenna. We'll have to put that in, and it's actually missing the gasket on the driver's side. This one's kind of perished here between the window and the door sill. And the gasket on this side is totally missing, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can probably get these on eBay.
It's $20.
Yeah, they're always going there. Are they easy to change?
Fairly.
Okay. And everything looks good here. The AC doesn't work right now, but we think that's just down to it being out of Freon. The engine's pretty clean. It's got a really, really nice carb in there. Not new, Dad said, but it's in good shape. It's hard to do this one-handed. But I'll show you guys, and there you can see it a little bit better yourself. But yeah, we're still thinking about it. I think we might do it if the price is right. So stay tuned, and we'll let you know if we decide to buy it. Tubers, so Dad and I are sitting here. The guy went inside. We took the car for a test drive, and she runs beautifully. That little ticking sound cleared up, so I think it was just because it was loaded up. I mean, it shifted perfectly, right? No hesitation, no weird noises. You know, it drove really smoothly. And the guy said he does have it verified. It is 52,000 original miles, not 152. So that's actually a really good for its age. It's really incredible when you think about it. You know, the seats are, and the interior of the car really boasts that as well. You know, the seats aren't worn, the rugs aren't worn at all. Dad's looking in the...
There's a couple screws here.
Yeah, it needs a little work here and there. You know, some of the trim pieces, the what do they call it, the spoilers, the little end of the spoilers loose. It needs some gaskets and things, and the little armrest here is loose. But other than that, I mean, the car itself is in really good shape. So we're gonna make him an offer, because I think we're gonna go ahead and pick this up, because I mean, I'm really surprised for 1983. It's absolutely in really good shape, with just, you know, minor repairs being, you know, needing to be done. So let's go ahead and talk to the guy, and I will keep you guys updated. Hopefully we get this and Dad has another one to add to his collection. Talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, tubers. Dad and I had to run over to the bank and found some interesting elevators. So we give these a ride really quickly. Very tall and a beautifully updated cab, very modern looking. I'm not even sure what these actually are. I'm guessing Westinghouse just by the look of them. ADA compliant phone. Let's take them up to the 3rd floor. Oh, I can hear the generator there for sure. We're starting from the 2nd floor, by the way. Ooh, very nice. Go back down to 1. No markings at all. I just can't believe how tall they are. Updated LED lighting. Very interesting there. Not sure what those little hook things are for. I think these deserve one more ride. No door close button, interestingly enough. Silent ride. Light went out. And we'll take it back to the ground floor. No, this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but for you elevator fans, didn't want to pass this one up. It's got the emergency light on for some reason. Still no name on them, though. Not sure exactly what they were originally. See the floor indicator up there. I would say that's original to this building. Very unusual. And last but not least, a mirrored finish. Talk to you guys later. All right, tubers. Well, we bought the Oldsmobile. Dad's going to switch the plates on it right now, and I'm actually going to be driving this home. This thing looks so good. You got all the paperwork done and everything? Now, he did say that the shifter tends to stick a little bit, and I want to check that out before I take this home. Yeah.
You put the key in.
Yeah, it's on, but it's definitely sticking. I'm going to have to play around with this a little bit.
Worked fine for me. It might have been something that the guy did. Hold on. And then
you got it. Okay, so you got to go into neutral first?
sometimes, yeah.
Let me see.
The guy jammed it up.
So, neutral.
And then push the button down.
And then push the button down, and then back into park. Okay, cool. I'm going to try that a couple more times. So again, drive, go to neutral, push button down, and then back into park. But other than that, I think we're good to go, guys. So I will catch you when we get home, and definitely stay tuned for more videos regarding this car. But yep, we got it. Just stopped to get some gas. Dad wanted to use the restroom too. It's a good thing we did, because the gas gauge doesn't work, as a lot of these early 80s GM clusters suffered from malfunctioning capacitors, resistors, or just sometimes the connectors get corroded. And it took 12.5 gallons, so we weren't out of it, because generally these had 18-gallon tanks, but just wanted to be safe. You know, we're going through the tunnel, and I wanted to make sure we're not going to run out of gas halfway home, of course. We figured out what was going on with the shifter here. This one, you actually have to put it in neutral first before you can push the button, and then put it back into park. So it's a good thing he showed me that, because I would not have known that at all. I might do a little more filming on the way home. It just depends. I want to concentrate, because we don't really know this car. I don't know any of its little quirks yet, but it seems to be running just fine. As a matter of fact, starts right up, no problem. Granted, there will definitely be a review on this car in the near future. Dad wants to do a few cosmetic things to it first, but then I'll do a proper review, and I'll go ahead and probably have him talk, because again, he knows more about the mechanics of it than I do. But I think we got a great deal on it. And no, before you guys ask, I'm not going to tell you guys what we paid for it, because Dad does not want me to, and various other reasons. But I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today, because I really want to concentrate driving home. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more vehicles coming featuring this car. Please continue to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.